live. So yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome to another day. In fact, another week on planet Earth. It's bank holiday Monday here in the UK, and it's beginning of week 10 of the official lockdown here in the UK. As I said, for some it's a little bit longer, for the older generation, but for most of us it's week 10, and that's exactly the number of weeks we have been tapping for. Beginning of week 10, we're in day 43. We've been tapping together on stress and anxiety every morning, Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. BST. For everybody new in joining us this morning, welcome to the world of tapping. In a moment I will explain to you what tapping is, how it works. But rest assured that you need to have your hands clean. Hygiene is still of utmost importance. We will be also touching our face, so make sure that your hands are clean. And also, if you feel that you have friends, family, other members in your network who could benefit right now, who are suffering emotionally or physically, who are struggling with stress, anxiety, who are struggling with fear, worry, frustration, boredom, or are feeling a sense of overwhelmment of everything that has been going on, hit the share button now and invite them to join this live stream right now so that they can join us in this tapping session. So what is tapping? Tapping brings together two worlds. It's a technique which should really start. It's a technique which isn't very well known, but it has the power to offer us relief really fast. And also, those of you who are new and joining us, my name is Sonja Kirschner. I'm the founder of A Power Free Coaching, Training and Mind Freedom. And I'm on the mission to keep us all mentally and spiritually fit in these difficult and trying times. And hence, we've been tapping, and I made it my mission to spread the word on tapping. So tapping has the power to offer us relief really fast. It brings together two worlds: the world of the ancient Chinese acupressure, where we apply pressure with our fingertips on certain meridian points on our body, the meridian points being the end points on the meridian lines, which is the energy network on our body. And research has proven over and over again that when we experience emotional pain, or also physical pain, which is linked to the emotional pain, there is energy blockage on the meridian lines within our energy network. And when we tap through the application of acupressure, which is similar to acupuncture but without the use of needles, we are releasing the blockage and we are allowing the energy to flow again, which we interpret as relief and feeling better. Now, the other world to tapping is the modern psychology, where we, through our own words, as a step number one, acknowledge what is going on within us. So where we really stop hiding or running away from the pain, from the emotional or physical pain, but actually take a moment to acknowledge it, to address it, to talk to it. Our bodies are always, constantly, every moment of the day, sending us signals. And most of us, unfortunately, have been trained, our society has been trained not to listen. We've been trained to push on and press on regardless of what our bodies are communicating to us. So the modern psychology is about acknowledging, taking a moment out of the day, acknowledging what is going on within us, and gradually, by doing so, healing that emotional and that physical pain. And it's not about dwelling on negativity, it's quite the opposite. It's about acknowledging what is going on the sheer fact alone that we acknowledge the feelings and they feel heard, and also the pain and they feel heard, and the combination with acupressure, the hold they have over us just disappears. So two worlds. So why is emotional freedom technique tapping so important right now? Obviously, there is a lot going on for us at the moment, a lot of fear, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, the lack of control and the lack of knowing what will be. So uncertainty causes all a lot of stress. Now, we're human beings, obviously, for our six senses, we are trained to observe. And for the sheer fact of us observing, we are constantly sending signals to our brain. And our brain's primary function is to protect us, to keep us safe from danger. And you also have to note that we have a 2 million year old brain. So if you think of us way back when we were chased by tigers and lions, and we were faced with the physical danger, we send immediately a stress signal to our brain, a danger signal, and our brain responded. There is a part of our brain called the amygdala, which is the fight and flight center of our brain, and it vigilantly is looking out for danger. If it picks up danger for us observing what is going on, it fires a certain biochemistry into our system, which makes our heart beat faster, which makes our blood pump faster, which makes us breathe faster and oxygenize our muscles, and we sweat a lot, and we are getting ready for the fight or flight, making sure that we survive. Now fast forward to today, we are still sometimes exposed to this physical danger, but more often than not, the danger comes in different ways. The danger comes for us observing what is going on an emotional level. So the danger comes from fear of the unknown, fear of the uncertainty, financial fear of losing one's job, fear of the pandemic and what is happening around us, perhaps fear of having somebody who is unwell within the family, fear of falling ill yourself. So it's all emotional. And obviously when we multiply it by watching the news, what is going on a global level, we're taking that in too, and we're sending stress danger signal to our brain. Now our brain responds adequately. It still sends the biochemistry, so the cortisol, the adrenaline, the endorphins into our system, not to the degree as we are faced with physical danger, because in that instance we feel it straight away, and we actually do when we are suffering or when we experience a panic attack, we can really feel the physical response. But when we are experiencing and observing this emotional pain, this emotional uncertainty, our brain responds more subtle, but it doesn't mean that it's not responding, and it doesn't mean that our bodies are not responding. And that's the reason why most of us within the lockdown period, we feel so tired, knackered in fact, although we haven't even left the house. It's all this fear and worry to which our brain is responding and makes our bodies react. It's almost like we're running a marathon in the background, which is understandable that we feel so tired. So emotional freedom technique is exactly what it says. It frees us emotionally. Because as you can imagine, functioning in this way of anxiety, danger, fear is not healthy. It's not good for our bodies, it's not good for our health, it's not good for our sleep, our mental, spiritual well-being, and it also affects our immune system, especially in a time when we have to look after ourselves. Emotional freedom technique helps us to take our power back by slowing right down and by sending the brain a message to say, hey, I'm fine, don't worry about me, I'm fine. The moment the brain understands that, our bodies know exactly how to restore themselves. We recover emotionally, spiritually, we start sleeping better, our immune system boosts itself. So we can all do that through tapping. And slowing down and finding relief is not easy for most of us, but we can achieve that through tapping. And I will show you how for those of you who are new and joining us. So the tapping points are, we're starting off on the karate chop point, also known as the side of our hand right here. We're tapping 7+ times quite firmly. Next up, beginning of the eyebrows right here, in the side of the eyes. And you can tap on one side or the other because the meridian lines run on both sides of our body. And underneath the eyes, and underneath the nose, and you can tap with 2-3 fingers, it's up to you, followed by below the lip. We call it the chin, not quite the chin, it's right below the lip. Collarbone around 2-3 inches below the collarbone, followed by underneath the armpit around 4 inches below, for women roughly where the brow line sits. And finishing off the tapping cycle by tapping on top of our head, like so, which does make us look a little bit like monkeys, but just trust the process, it's effective. So that is the 9 tapping points. So, and right now, it's all about us slowing down. So let's take a deep breath together, a deep breath through our nose, and breathe out through your mouth. And as you do, just notice how you feel. Notice all the emotions in your body. Notice all the physical pain that you may be feeling. And what dominant negative emotions is coming up for you. So it may be stress, it may be anger, it may be fear, worry, or anxiety. What is the dominant negative emotion, and where in your body does it reside? Does it reside in your chest, in your head, and how does it feel? It may feel like a form of pressure. It may feel like a tingling feeling. Or perhaps it's a physical pain, which is linked to emotional pain. Perhaps you're experiencing a headache, or you have a neck or shoulder ache, almost like the entire weight of the world is sitting on your shoulders. And how does it feel? Is it a sharp pain? Is it a dull pain? And whether it's the emotional pain or the physical pain, what number of intensity on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is the highest and 1 is the lowest, what number of intensity would you give it? And you bring it up right now, I would expect that number to be somewhere around 5 or above. So what number would you give your emotional or your physical pain? Remember that number, or write it down, or we'll be coming back to it. Great. And right now, let's start the process. All you have to do is repeat after me. I will be giving you shortly the space to address in your own words what is going on for yourself. We will be tapping together, but I really want you to acknowledge in your own words what's going on by defining, being as specific as you can be, describing the emotional and the physical pain, the pain you have just connected with. It's not about dwelling on negativity, it's about acknowledging what it is. Apart from that, other than that, just follow the process, be guided by me, and trust the process. And don't forget to breathe. Breathe in deeply through the nose and out through your mouth to release the energy blockages sitting within the meridian network. Let's start. Starting off on the side of the arm, side of the hand, the karate chop point. Just repeat after me. Even though I feel all this stress, all this anxiety and fear in my body, I choose to relax. One more time. Even though I feel all this stress, all this anxiety, all this fear in my body, I choose to relax. One more time. Even though I feel all this stress, all this anxiety and all this fear in my body, I choose to relax. All this stress, all this anxiety, all this worry, all this frustration, all this overwhelmment, all this emotional pain that I've been feeling, all this physical pain that I have been feeling in my body. It has been weighing me down. It has been tiring me out. It feels as if a big dark cloud is sitting over me. Preventing from all the joy and sunshine to get through to me. All this emotional pain, all this fear, all this anxiety, all this pain, It's really, really tough. And as we now continue, I want you to choose your own words by describing exactly what is going on for you, the emotional pain, the physical pain that you are feeling. I will be tapping with you. You cannot get it wrong. Just choose your own words and keep breathing. We're tapping 2 rounds together, beginning of the eyebrows. Side of the eyes. Underneath the eyes. Underneath the nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. Top of the head. You're doing really well. Let's do another round together where you're acknowledging your own word, your emotional pain, your physical pain. Keep breathing, beginning of the eyebrows. Side of the eyes. Underneath the eyes. Underneath the nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. And top of the head. Really well done. And as we continue together, I want you to repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling all this emotional pain, even though I'm feeling all this physical pain, right now, I'm choosing to relax. And even though I may find it difficult to relax, right now, I am giving myself the permission to do so. I'm giving myself the permission to let it all go. All the emotional pain that has been weighing me down. All the physical pain that has been weighing me down. Right now I'm letting it all go. Right now I'm letting it all go. I am pressing the reset button. And I trust that my body knows exactly how to restore itself. I trust that my body knows exactly what to do to heal. I'm seeing in my mind's eye that heavy dark cloud disappearing. And at last I'm feeling joy and light to come to me. I am giving myself the permission to breathe all the joy, harmony and peace. To breathe it in deeply. And as all this peace, ease and harmony are flowing to me and through me. And as they are penetrating every cell of my body, I feel relaxed. In this very moment, all is well. In this very moment, I am well. And I forgive myself for having been so hard for myself. I have been doing the best that I can. And I forgive myself for having been so hard on myself. Right now, I feel good. Right now, I feel relaxed. I feel surrounded by peace, harmony, love, and light. And I'm letting everything else go. I'm so proud of myself to do this for myself. It feels good to take my power back. Right now, all is well. Right now, I am well. And I am taking this feeling of well-being with me into this day and into this new week. And so it is. And as we gently stop tapping together, I want you to take in a deep breath through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And as you do, just notice what has changed. That emotional, that physical pain you have identified at the beginning of the session, how has it changed? The number of intensity you have given it, how many points has it gone down? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what has changed for you. I know you've experienced relief, because when we tap together, we experience relief on a mass conscious level, exponentially amplified to what we achieve for ourselves when we tap on our own. Even though tapping on our own is usually beneficial on its own. So let me know what has changed for you. Let me know about the relief you experience. It would be great to hear from you. Well done for today. Well done for taking the time out of this bank holiday Monday to empower yourself in this way. We cannot change what is going on around us in the outside world with the pandemic, but we can certainly change how we respond. And if we feel the way we all feel right now, empowered, life is just more joyful. We take better decisions, we have better experiences, we're looking at the world, regardless of how grim it may look from the outside or to everybody else who is not empowering themselves in this way. We're looking at it from a different perspective, and that is what gets us through this difficult time together. So thanks for showing up. Thank you for sharing your experiences in the comments, and thanks for sharing the message. Thanks for sharing this video with your network and helping others by doing so. Have a great bank holiday Monday, keep tapping, and I see you all tomorrow right here on the live stream at 10 a.m. BST. Thank you, and have